mean, when you say Camden, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even matter the person's relationship to you. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta call in on the boy.
Good? That's
you know what I'm saying?
Know. Is he good?
Right. Like, yo, Osama bin Laden's in Camden. Like, oh, is he alright? Like,
Jeffrey Dahmer's in Camden, man. Whoa.
Oh, man.
Is he good?
Is he good?
Is he good? Like, cause, you know what I mean?
I'll send a prayer for him, you know what I'm saying? Like,
cause even like niggas like that, in that set of circumstances, you know what I'm saying? You gotta throw a prayer up, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. No matter how bad they are.
Exactly.
It can always be worse because you're in Camden.
Man.
You.
What?
All right.
What? Thanos got the Infinity Stones?
Yeah.
But, he's in Camden. He's cool.
But he's in Camden?
It's cool. Wait, don't worry about it.
Oh, wait, they found Manuel Noriega? He's in Camden?
Dog.
Oh, we're never gonna catch him then.
Dog. If your man, Thanos got the last, you know what I'm saying, soul gem in Camden, dog, all the multiverses would be alright, dog. It would be like, you know what I'm saying? That was the one permutation that Doctor Strange figured out. It's like, it's in Camden?
Gucci.
Man, go ahead. We're not even fighting this joint. Go ahead. Let him have it. Yeah.
We Gucci.
I'm gonna take my necklace off right now. Here, take this.
Right.
Here, take this medallion.
Right. Agamemnon, take that. You know what I'm saying?
He's never getting that joint. You know
what I'm saying?
You really think Thanos is going to go up in a dude's house that he has to nail the door shut?
Dog,
no.
I'm telling you right now, if you go to Camden, you know what I'm saying? Right now, today, 2018, know who's gonna greet you?
Who?
Red Skull. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, yo, it's my business to know everybody that comes here, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Like, I once came here before looking for power. It's not here. It's not. but now my soul has been cursed to, you know what I'm saying?
My soul's been cursed to
listen,
bro, Gamora's lifeless body has just been sitting in the middle of the street for months now, dog.
Listen,
no one plans to do anything with it, dog.
Remy, you know, Remy. There's been some joints that's pretty bad that look like, you know what I'm saying, motherfucking Zoe and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then Camden hit him. You know what I'm saying? Bitch's skin started to turn green and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo. I don't know what it is, man.
It's Camden. That's what it is. That's all you got to say. It's Camden.
Man.
Please observe the fresh, rugged, loud 97. Steve Harvey, double breast. Sling it southpaw, right hand, follow the left. Top down the Yukon into the jet. Airborne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's DCJ.
That should be
back in effect.
That should be a episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what?
Like rap utterances. You know what I'm saying? Like name, like match the utterance with the rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So if I say cheer, you gotta guess, or if I say you gotta guess what that is.
That's Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Ugh.
Oh, that's Pusha T. Come on, man.
That's Pusha T.
Right? Oh, yeah. That's Jada.
Right.
That's
you know
Jada.
I'm telling you, just random rap utterances. You know what I'm saying, boy? Boy.
That's Rick Ross. Yep. And that's Craig Mack. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I flip boy all the time, boy. What's equally hilarious is as we've been saying that through like our college years, like it wasn't like 20 years before that, bro. Like,
right.
Like we brought Craig Mack back, and Craig Mack wasn't trying to be brought back, bro.
Boy.
Oh shit. Well, you know, it's your man Cannon. You know what I'm saying? The Stunticon.
Right.
Being here.
Oh, the Stunticon. I like that.
The Stunticon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Remy. I'm washed, dog. The whole T deep fryer. Deep fryer been power washed. It's shiny and shit.
No, the whole T deep
Sorry,
fryer.
Remy. Sorry, Remy. But you know what I'm saying? I told him don't watch me watch us on TV. You know what I'm saying? Vice. Mm-hmm. Vice Land.
Vice.
You know why?
Vice.
Why? I heard they said we wouldn't make it without Kwame on the cast. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that?
Man, niggas in the streets. I said, that's nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Kwame's on books.
Right.
Ab in music.
Right.
Dig is on TV.
Right.
Plus us. I said, nigga, that's a monopoly. We put the com on the cast.
Ooh. That's a bar.
That's a bar?
And we charge you a month ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Patreon.
And then this dude stepped to me on the street.
Right.
He said this girl, listen, made her pussy wetter and warmer. I said, nigga, that's your fault. I said, nigga, that's your fault. You had time to warn her.
Ooh. Should have warned her brother. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But then niggas found out about the DCJ's network. You know what I'm saying?
How'd they find out?
They found out about the network. Now they come through throwing their business cards in the bowl. You know what I call that?
What's that?
That's the Dish Network.
Ooh. Put your card as you leave. Just put the card. We might call you back. We might. You know what I'm saying?
We might. If it can get through space, we might. If it's cloudy, we ain't calling you.
If it's a Camden area code, you're not getting no code.
Yo, get these motherfuckers from Dish, dog. That shit is the biggest fucking scam, dog.
But yo, I said we got Boom and Remy with the whole spectrum of aliases.
Okay.
They pushing the brink.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it.
You're right.
They pushing the brink.
I need that.
I said the cast is Cash Money taking over for 99 and 2000. That's how we make the centuries link.
Ooh.
Come on, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I see it.
You see
Why
it?
didn't you go last? Why didn't you go last though?
I ain't go last because Boom said I was washed. Boom said I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to say is DCJ is the Cody Chestnut of this podcast shit, man. Your girl let us push our seed in. You got that? You know what that one is, right?
What's that?
That's that RCN. You know what I'm saying? You ain't catch that. You ain't catch that. It's bars, dog.
For life.
Bars.
For life.
Don't watch us watch TV.
Pay-per-view on the side, man.
Candy
It's your
ugly
man
this
back
week,
at
dog.
the Boom
Goddamn,
Dynamite,
bro.
AKA Versace Chachi, BKA Cerebral Knievel, CK1, CKA Don Fon Dunk, cause I'm smooth and the cake been covered.
Been covered.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so covered. It's like snowfall.
I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? DKA, it's that Cardi B and Offset. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, what's that?
What's that?
She didn't want to be a freak no more. So I put a ring on it right before I piped it up. You know what I'm saying?
And then the baby came through drip.
Drip. And that's when the water broke. You know what I'm saying? EKA John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I see where you're going.
That bitch can get all of me. Like all of me. You hear me?
Nah, Boom. Sorry, you just ordinary people. You can't get close to that.
I'm telling you, man. If I could, you know what I'm saying? It's FKA Kim K and Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Wait, yes I am. Yes I am.
Oh.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, yeah,
She
you're
is.
right.
That's what she is.
She's definitely going to let you down.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna work out playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna work out. GKA Gucci Mane and Keisha Kaur. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just froze the wrist on my bitch for you pussies. You know what I'm saying? It's El Gato, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm El Gato.
The human glacier.
It's so icy.
That's why I froze the wrist on my bitch for you pussies. Cause I'm El Gato.
All these bitches excited.
Oh, man, yo, you gotta put the picture of that shit.
Please.
For
I think we used it.
I already used it. Yeah. But you know what? I'll use it again.
You gotta do it again.
I'll use it again.
GK, T.I. and Tiny. I ain't learn all these big words just so you can cheat with a nigga that can't read.
Oh, man.
That's funny because it's true. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah,
what
that
was
shit can't
Floyd
escape.
Mayweather's SAT score, dog?
Bruh. I don't know. I know them shits was weak. You know what I'm saying?
That's because he told her you can have whatever you like.
Come on, man. Where I'm at, man. I don't even know what letter I'm on no more, man.
Man, I don't know.
Let's go with H. HKA.
These aliases brought to you by the letter H.
Let's just go H. HKA Diddy and Cassie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, that means I do. You know what I'm saying?
What you do?
I shave off half my bitch hair.
Uh-huh.
So I can get easy access to the head. Take that. You know what I'm saying?
Take that.
I need that.
I mean, she's in the family now, so.
IKA Big Sean and Jenny Aiko. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think you're just trying to roast some sativa while I watch that thing bounce back. Boy. I'm trying to. She fine though. I'm trying to watch it. She's trying to watch it back. Trying to bounce back. You know what I mean?
She'll sing your baby to sleep too.
Man. Should do more than that. IKA Nip and Lauren London. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Last time I checked, she was still fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She's still fine. That's it. There's no joke. She's just, JKA Pap and Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying? That means I slaughtered the alphabet all the way up to Z. You know what I'm saying? I just slaughtered the alphabet all the way up to Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold up, boom. Pause. Niggas don't realize that Papoose dropped that joint in like 99.
Bro, it definitely came out in 87, dog.
Like, nigga, Papoose was rhyming next to KRS.
Bro. What people don't know is Papoose is 110 years old. You know what I'm saying?
What niggas don't know is Papoose did the hip hop, the hip hop, you don't stop. He did that remix.
Listen, what you don't know is that, you know what I'm saying, Papoose was in, you know what I'm saying, the Furious 4 plus 1. He was a plus 1. That's a DI, you know what I'm saying? In case you didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
What niggas don't know is he planned the party in the park with Flash, you know what I'm saying? It started hip hop.
What niggas don't know is that, you know what I'm saying, he was responsible for the Big Bang that made the planet rock. That's what made Planet Rock. Listen, this is gonna be a 5-hour podcast.
We gotta stop. We're not even through the aliases yet.
LKA, Swizz and Alicia, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Respect.
I ain't never learned a woman's worth, so I guess it's on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never learned
Got a million ways to get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Choose one.
That's why I left my jump for Alicia Keys. I never learned a woman's worth. It was on to the next one. Right.
Everything came to the full surface.
It was full service. Yeah. LK, Drake, and Nina Hartley. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, wait a minute.
I don't know. I just picked some watch joint that did porn that I probably skipped over. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Insert your Coob joint here. I don't know. I don't watch those. MKA, J and B. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've been drunk in love all summer, dog. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna set my alarm clock to 4:44 so I can wake up and get on the run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, right. I need to upgrade so this summer before fall I can take my top off. You know what I'm saying? gotta upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, and most importantly, motherfucking RKA for real KA. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Rihanna and Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Just Rihanna.
Te amo, mi corazón. My wife don't even know Spanish. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let that rock. Just let it rock. Just let it rock.
I don't know Spanish either, so I'm definitely gonna let it rock.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to run that through Google Translate.
Te amo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J and B on the run. You know what I'm saying? They just left DC yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Made my life a living hell. You know I live, you know what I'm saying, literally like 2.5 minutes from Redskins Stadium, dog.
Oh, say word.
Dog. They were putting down cones and shit at 1:00 in the afternoon. They were shutting off streets at 1 p.m., dog. Damn. At 1 p.m., bro.
God damn.
It was hellacious. I went to go pick up my daughter from daycare, dog, which is typically a 10, 12 minute thing. It took me 45 minutes to get home, bro.
Jeez. Jesus. Anyway, Remy.
I would have got home. I would have got home faster if I was on the run, dog.
Oh man, shouts out on the run 401 Kennedy, dog.
Absolutely.
The real on the run.
The real on the run.
The real
on the run we acknowledge.
And again, shout out to Real for beefing with an R&B nigga. It's not even, you know what I'm saying? That was barely in the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, hey, yo, fuck, this is the real Jimmy Cozier. You know what I'm saying? I got bars. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was barely in the game, bro. Hey, this the real Glenn Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all haters out here. This that real shit, bro.
Nigga, this the real TQ. Nigga, West Side till I die. Nigga, West Side
why
till
was
I
he beefing
die.
with that nigga, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Hey, this the real Donnell Jones. You know what I'm saying? This is where you want to be, right here. You know what I'm saying? You bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
We have to let Raby do his aliases.
I'm sorry.
Nah, keep going.
This the real Jimmy Cozier. That's so fucking dumb.
Bro, alright, yo. It's your mans, J. Remy, motherfucking Nostradamus, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
The whole cheese deep fryer made flesh, you know what I mean? Page I still I could drip, you know what I mean?
It's wet.
I never miss.
I'm still a king. Young king on your niggas. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? BKA Philip Scumming. You know what I'm saying? I take your girl out the hood, show all types of different strokes.
Right.
Motherfucking CKA Whack Prescott, dog.
Yes.
I'm a stand-up nigga. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Motherfucking EKA hit a bitch with that semi-Lovato.
Oh.
Shoot at the club and leave a bitch in a coma.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I saw a joint. I saw a joint that said Demi Lovato's got the fattest ass of any crackhead I've ever seen. Go.
Yo, I see the joint on IG. It said, yo, fuck, it's hotter than a spoon at Demi Lovato's house right now, dog.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, fucking weak. But yo, as always, dog, it's been a while since I said it, you know what I'm saying? The only Trump we acknowledge is Tiana, dog.
Absolutely.
Listen, man. I want to double back, though. You know what I'm saying? To your man. Patience Stojakovic. You know what I'm saying?
Patience Stoyaka drip, dog.
I don't think the kids know, Boom. Educate them.
This nigga never looked like he played any basketball. Like, it would be, dog. It would be a minute and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter, dog. This nigga's hair is perfectly coiffed. You know what I'm saying? Not one sweat bead,
dog.
Not one sweat bead, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, he looked like he was about to leave the court and go hack into the U.S. voting system.
Dog. So he looked like Mr. Bean with a jumper, dog.
Oh man, he had an accountant's physique, dog. Like
that's why his jumper was money. You know what I'm saying? Straight cash, nigga. What you talking about? Fuck you mean, nigga?
Oh man.
Oh shit.
And that's another like. Why did they never break up that team, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they knew that team couldn't fucking bang with them niggas, dog. Like, they was like, we got Vlade Divac. He's gonna stop Shaq. We got Peja. He's gonna stop Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Someone said that nigga was built like a public defender, dog.
Dog, that nigga looks like the nigga that's in the restroom trying to give you a fucking towel, dog. You know
straight up. Bro, he never played. I have no doubt in my mind he never played basketball until he got to the NBA, dog.
I feel like
motherfuckers was mad unathletic, dog.
I feel like he was the Papa Shot champion in, like, you know what I'm saying? In, like, Zurich, you know what I'm saying? And, like,
Zurich.
His jumper was just pure, and they're like, we gotta get this nigga a contract. We're worried about him running and dribbling shit later. Just give him a contract.
He hit the streets of Luxembourg and was wetting it from 25 feet out, and they were like, yes, contract, sign him.
I'm telling you, dog. It had to be that. He was the horse champion of Latvia. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Welcome to DefCon Jive. We don't have no topics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just listen to the aliases and then say what comes to the top of our heads. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Remy, did you finish your aliases?
I'm done. I got nothing left. Wildly unprepared for this show.
What else is new?
You can go ahead and skip fast forward to what you've listened to if you'd like to.
Yeah, just go ahead and jump to part 2 because it's going. Matter of fact, part 3 because it's going to be 5 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yo, let's start with Twitter rants this week. This week we saw both KD and Dez hop on Twitter to defend their positions and their thoughts and what they've gone through. First of all, let's talk about KD. Who did the podcast? It was
CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum from the Portland Trailblazers did a podcast and called KD a snake. Said all types of things about KD. But KD hopped back on Twitter and had some words for CJ.
Like KD is wont to do.
But
he watches his fucking Twitter feeds and fucking Instagram feeds.
But like KD's response on the podcast with CJ was like, what's the word? It was like
I seen the Johnny. He was just like, he's like, that's really how little you think of me, dog. Like, shit.
it was not that part specifically, but when he spoke about motherfucking Boogie joining the Warriors, he was just like, why don't you just sit down? Like, it's not your time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that to me spoke volumes. You know what I'm saying? Because you would never see Jordan be like, God damn, you goddamn Pistons. I'm just gonna wait, you know what I'm saying, till Isaiah says something stupid and motherfucking Dennis Rodman gets fined for doing some wild shit. Like, he was just like, no, we gotta figure out a way to beat them.
Right.
He was telling CJ just chill, like, it's not your time right now. It's our time. So that to me, that speaks to like a difference in ideology, where it's just like, I realized at Oklahoma City that we couldn't beat these guys, even though they could have beat them. They had them up in the series. That we couldn't do nothing with them. So instead of trying to work better and fix what we got, you should just join. And I'm pretty sure that if CJ had an expiring contract, you would have been like, nigga, you should come too.
Right.
So it just speaks like we talked about before about how the new age of athletes are not the same as the one that we admired in the past. Because you're not telling me that a Kobe Bean Bryant would have been like, fuck, Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili, like, they just got it.
Right.
Like, I just got to sit back.
Nah, man. Kobe's trying to beat them by himself, dog.
Exactly.
Like, he doesn't care who's on his team, dog.
Exactly.
Right. But I mean, this story is not really about where CJ should have. I mean, yes, it is about that, because CJ and KD, they did it on CJ's podcast, and then they went to Twitter. That's where the feud really took off. And I think the question is, do you trust KD with Twitter, being that we know for a fact that he had burner accounts? Like, and then this also speaks to the Dez thing, right? So let's talk about that real quickly. Dez Bryant was set off because I forgot which publication it was, but they said that they took a quote from Steven Jackson, I believe. Not Steven Jackson.
Stephen
Jones, wide receiver for the Dallas Cowboys. He said he had a full quote that said it was hard for Dak last year with Dez in his ear. It was hard. The full quote was, with Dez in his ear and the coach in his ear to some degree, it was hard. But the first part of that quote was the first one released. And Dez went off on Twitter and told the world that Boom's favorite middle linebacker is the reason that Dez got pushed off the team.
Let me go back here and say this first off. every great receiver is going to be in the ear of the quarterback. They believe they're open every play.
Absolutely.
And Dez is the type of receiver wherein he doesn't have to be fucking like open to throw him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think that Tony understood that, and I think that's why he had his best time with Tony. But if you also look at Tony threw a shit ton of interceptions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, some of my favorite ones.
Whatever. However, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand, if you have a receiver that's built like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain niggas that like an Edelman, like Clay, Cole Beasley, like an Antonio Brown that will just beat you off of route running.
Yeah.
And I will be open because I'm open. Right, I'm open. Yeah. And there's other receivers like a Randy Moss, like a Julio Jones, like a Des Bryant to some degree, where it doesn't matter if you're open or not.
Toss that shit up.
Toss it up, I'm going to get the ball. And if you look at Dak and Dez last year, it wasn't until like middle of the season until he started giving them the ball because he didn't understand that Dak is you're not open, next read. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
And Dez is saying, no, I don't care if I can still catch the ball, just throw it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And especially with Zeke being out last year, we could have used some of those big plays. And I understand that. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to pardon the fact about him saying that Dez is in his ear because he's supposed to be, because he's a number one receiver and he has the body type and the receiver type that's what he needs to do.
Right.
I think other shit as far as Sean Lee and Travis Frederick, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get him pushed out. I don't believe that to be true. Number one, just because Sean Lee I don't think Sean Lee has clout in that he hasn't played games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, he's always hurt.
How could you say, like, if it was like, a JJ Watt or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying, like a Clay Matthews, someone that's there always and is the centerpiece of the defense and is like, you know what I mean? Like, equally, like the defensive, Luke Kuechly, like a defensive superstar. They would say, we need Dez out of here. I would agree. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that Sean Lee holds that. I don't think that he has that power just because he hasn't been on the field. And as far as Travis Frederick, like, he's the fucking center, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never heard of being like, you know what, you know what I'm saying? The Steelers have cut Antonio Brown because Marcus Pouncey thinks that it's a bad idea. Like, no, listen, nigga, just hike the ball. So I don't believe any of those things to be true. Okay. Secondly, and lastly, I would like to state that another reason why I believe some of the things are false is because that Dez doesn't have a job. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a top, you know what I'm saying, 12, 15 receiver in the league. They can't get a job. Some of it's money, but some of it's also your persona, what you give to the people. Like, that's an issue.
Right.
And there's reports coming out of Dallas saying that he was a terrible teammate, that he would chastise players and all the other stuff. Like, so I just feel like if you're that good of a receiver, if you have almost 100, you have the most touchdowns in Dallas history, like, why can't you go to the fucking Browns? Which you probably will. And they're talking now, but it's like, how come you still can't get a job now?
Right.
That leads me to believe it's more of Dez than it is of the other things people are saying.
Okay. But then the question that links them both is, do sports stars and entertainers and whoever else you want to say who has the public spotlight, do they need to have some restraint on how they truly feel on social media?
No.
They should not have restraint.
I feel like it's like the whole dynamic that we all have. You know what I'm saying? We all have a goddamn Facebook page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we also have an Instagram and other social media pages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people get a lot looser on the Instagram and their snaps than they get on their Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You could be more anonymous.
I feel like they should be able to say what they want to say in the face of reporters and have that good, you know what I'm saying, that coach speak, that prototypical, we played a good game today. You know what I'm saying? We gave 110%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, I feel like they should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Just like we're able to say, you know what I mean, whatever we want to say. I do believe as though they should be more discerning with who they allow to follow them. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm Odell Beckham, I should be like, you know what? Wojnarowski, you're not following me. Adam Schefter, no thank you.
But they're going to see it regardless, though.
But the internet thoughts, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, they're going to see it regardless, but it's like, I'm not divulging information to you. I feel like, you know what I mean, you should be able to have those topics and those moments, things being said. Mm-hmm. Just like we all do. Just the same thing that's important to all of us. We're able to put out our good picture and our good shit on LinkedIn. You know what I'm saying?
But then talk mad greasy on the Twitter.
Dog, I'm not, if you go, find Boom Dynamite. If you go to my LinkedIn page though, right now, today, I got a brush cut. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's facts. I got a brush cut on my LinkedIn.
Yep. But if we find Boom Dynamite in real life,
oh man, you know what I'm saying? You already know.
We already know. Remy, how do you feel about it? Should they watch themselves? Do they have a responsibility to watch themselves on social media? What do you think?
Yeah. Like you gotta keep some type of like leash on yourself on social media, but that's fucking Dallas Cowboy shit though. You're like I don't know. It's your man Draymond jumping in the bitches DMs and, you know what I'm saying, sending dick pics. Like, it's everybody.
That's wild though. That is wild.
No,
I'm good. I mean, to compare sending dick pics to Dez calling Cole Beasley and them a snake, or not Cole Beasley, Sean Lee a snake, like that's different, dog.
Bro, say what you want to say. And then let people deal with you the way they should deal with it. And not just like the court of public opinion, but also like, you know what I'm saying, the managers and the GMs and all the other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get a job right now. And the last thing that we have on you is that you're talking greasy about you know what I'm saying, teammates. And specifically ex-teammates that have never ever been in the limelight for being a problem, being problematic. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was like, yo, Randy Gregory, fuck him, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what he's talking about. You know what I mean? But if it's Sean Lee, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, man, I don't know, bro. Like, if he was talking shit about AI and say AI was a terrible teammate, I'd be like, oh, I'll listen to you.
Right.
But if you say Aaron McKee was a douchebag, I'm like, wait a minute, dog.
I've never had the right, sir.
I've never seen anything to believe that, you know what I'm saying, Aaron McKee would be a problem anywhere.
Right.
Matter of fact, Aaron McKee's babysitting for my kids next week. You know what I'm saying?
Also helping to help coach Temple basketball.
I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
I personally think that
Tyrone Hill changed my tire last week. You know what I'm saying? Just cause he was drove by. You know what I mean? So I got you.
Yeah, that's because he drove by and you were like, who the fuck is that dude? That's what happened.
I'm just saying.
That's what really happened.
I'm just saying, you think AI would stop if I was on the side of the road?
AI definitely ain't stopping. Please. AI got better things to do, like gamble.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that they absolutely should be able to cut loose and say whatever they're human, dog. That's my thing. When people act appalled that Dez lashes out or KD lashes out, I'm like, they're human. There's really only so much that they can take. It don't matter. Money don't matter, dog. You can flip out on anybody.
My problem is, like, why are you so loose with the fact that niggas know about your burner accounts and all this other shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be, you know what I'm saying, Instagram motherfucking inception. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be an account that leads to another account. You'd be like, oh, right. This is KD. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I just don't see, like, if I was in the NBA, you know what I'm saying? I slide in the bitches DMs and be like, yo, go follow this account. And
scavenger
another account. Like, I'd be like, yo, follow this account. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then after she had about 6 links, it's like, yeah, it's your man. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you're still going to end up on Shade Room all the same.
I'm saying, just give them a little, make them bitches work. You know what I'm saying?
Make them work a little bit. I got you. I still, I think that they're human. They need outlets. If they're not saying it during, you know what I'm saying, they're not saying it after game 43. Like KD's not saying it after game 43 on TNT after they just whooped up on the Trailblazers. If you in the off season, man, say what you say.
It's a slippery slope, Cannon, because then you got you. Last week we talked about your man Hater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Hater wants to get in and speak his mind, like let him speak his mind so we know where he's at. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but don't be out here calling people the N-word and just writing KKK and that be your tweet. Like, don't do that shit.
Do you?
That's still funny to me.
What'd you say, Remy?
That's still hilarious to me, though. That KKK was a tweet by itself, though.
Like, don't do that. Like, you should know the line, but if somebody's saying to you...
I don't even need 120 characters, you know what I'm saying?
I only need 3.
Just give me 3.
But if somebody's coming at you in the off season, you ain't got nothing better to do but sit on your yacht and tweet. Like, go ahead, fire off. Go ahead and beef with CJ. Matter of fact, I hope you beef with CJ because that's my storyline next year. And now everybody gonna be watching the Trailblazers and the Warriors to see what happened. So I think that's a great thing to drum up and be yourself on Twitter. But like I said, don't do it when the mic's in your face and God rest his soul, Craig Sager. If Craig Sager was interviewing you, don't be up here talking about like CJ McCollum's a bitch. But go ahead and do that on your Twitter. I'm cool with that.
I feel like that's what Twitter's for, though.
Exactly. Twitter is for shit talking. That's it.
But it would be super dope if they would have that halftime joint with would they have like Israel Gutierrez or some shit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, yo, you get a great game today. You got 20 points, 10 assists. You know what I'm saying? 8 rebounds. How do you feel? Like, yeah, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I want to thank my Lord and Savior God. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, you know what I'm saying? I want to say that Teddy Rozier's a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's been talking shit all week on Twitter.
I love it.
I fried his ass.
I love it. I love it.
Thirdly, it was a great team win. You know what I'm saying? All the guys was sharing the ball and executing the way we were taught in practice. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Israel. You know what I'm saying? Good night.
I love it. I love it. Just after ball commentating. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, go ahead. All y'all talk y'all shit on Twitter. We'll back you up. We got you.
First off, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say, you know what I'm saying? That all things are possible through my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's the first thing.
You know what I'm saying? Second thing I want to say is, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga Glenn Lewis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And don't you forget it.
And don't you forget I'm the real nigga out here. You know what I'm saying?
It's so stupid. That's so stupid.
And while I'm out there, fuck Lucy Pearl. You know what I'm saying?
Lucy Pearl?
You know what I'm saying? I'm about after the game is that.
He said, if I see this nigga Carl Thomas in the streets, it's gunshots, nigga. Like,
you know what I'm saying? What? It's the real Carl Thomas. You know what I'm saying? It's Isaiah Thomas, not Carl Thomas, bitch.
These bullets is going to be your summer rain, nigga. They're going to summer rain down on you.
Summer rain down on you. Fuck out of here. This shit's so stupid, yo.
You know what I'm saying? And fuck Jaheim. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how many times he fouled me. 1, 2, 3, or even 4. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, though. Jaheim might dunk on you, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen Jaheim lately?
No, I have not seen him lately.
Run your Googles.
Oh, Jersey?
No, don't do that.
Jersey?
Next topic.
That's what we saying? Jersey?
So currently we had a conversation within the group about the current status of DC Comics. You know what I'm saying? with Marvel unleashing, you know what I'm saying, the Infinity Wars and Black Panther and just recently Ant-Man and goddamn Deadpool, you know what I'm saying, they've been killing the game.
Mm-hmm.
So in light of all of this, you know what I'm saying, superhero, you know what I'm saying, infatuation, why is it that DC still produces lackluster movies?
That's a good question.
We did talk about this though. Like maybe they're not producing lackluster movies though. Maybe you're just not looking at the good movies that they're putting out.
Bruh.
Because those that Batman ninja shits and like them all them fucking Mark Hamill Batman animated joints are fucking fire, dog.
Yeah, those are fire.
Like Teen Titans is a good TV show. You know what I'm saying? Movie. Like The Flash is a good TV show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Black Lightning. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Black Lightning, but I hear it's good.
Yo, Black Lightning is fire, dog. You need to peep that. Just off the music alone, Black Lightning is fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing the right thing everywhere, but like in like your main like silver screen like cinema movies, dog.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they're killing the game on the animation shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Disney level shit.
Mm-hmm.
But their movies are good because they haven't doubled down on the shit that they're good at. They're trying to make money off the Marvel model, and Marvel has its own lane, dog. You can't get in it now, dog.
Right.
You was late to the party. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta make your own lane.
Right.
Now,
and you have one.
My assertion is that DC shot their load too early. You know what I'm saying?
With what?
And
with what?
With Superman and Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best Supermans are like in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? The best Batmans are in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they already used up a lot of their good storylines. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go back, if you want to parallel, look at Marvel and the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Like, that storyline has evaporated. You know what I'm saying? They did the new beginnings, the new class. Like, it was just, it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I still think there's stories there to be had, but because they did so much in other movies, I don't know that there's going to be another X-Men. There should be another X-Men film.
Oh, sir, you couldn't be more wrong. There's going to be more X-Men.
I'm just saying there shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at Superman already died and came back. Batman already killed the Joker, defeated, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, the Penguin, the Riddler, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of the noteworthy and people with name recognition, he's already killed in, you know what I'm saying, before 97. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And so it's like, where do we go from here if we already used up all of our marquee superheroes? Like, at this point, we got Aquaman, Wonder Woman, you know what I'm saying? That's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you know their biggest hitters are Batman and Superman.
Yep.
And what storylines do we have left with that? Are we gonna kill Batman? I mean, are we gonna kill Superman? Are we the Doomsday popping? Like, when they introduced Doomsday, he was like an ancillary character. He wasn't like a main villain. And I was like, he killed Superman, bro.
And he did.
And so it's like, if we don't have these storylines available to us, you know what I'm saying, what do we have left to do?
Right.
Steppenwolf.
I feel like,
boom,
right, you're gonna do the Supergirl, the Superboy, you know what I'm saying, the Barbara Jordan story, you know what I'm saying, the Barbara Gordon story, excuse me, you know what I'm saying?
Batwoman, yeah.
Barbara
Jordan would be dope though.
Barbara Jordan as Barbara Gordon, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I feel like DC shot their load too early. And I hear what you're saying, Remy, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the Netflix Flash and the anime shit. But it's like, if you look at the Marvel, you know what I'm saying, shit, they built it to the point where you don't even have to be a comic head to go to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you can watch Infinity War and felt sympathy, empathy for Thanos. Or you could have watched Black Panther and felt for Killmonger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
independent of your knowledge of the comics. You know what I'm saying? I don't think DC has that. You know what I'm saying? Because
you're throwing up like David against the Goliath though, because Marvel has way more of an extended universe than DC has. Like DC has Batman, Superman, Justice League, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Marvel has like Negasonic Teenage Warhead. You know what I'm saying? like you can go deep. You know what I'm saying? They have a whole
shout out to Squirrel Girl.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole Marvel wiki. You know what I'm saying? Where you can Google like any character you want. You know what I'm saying? Like. Whereas, like, when you go to DC, it's like you're gonna get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, and Aquaman.
Yeah.
And that's what you get.
Yeah. Well, see, here's what I think the thing is, though, Boom. And Remy is definitely right? So DC, and you're right about this, too. They shot their load way too early, right? Like you said, Superman 80s, Batman 90s. But throughout all of this, they've always been masters at using cartoons as their medium for their superheroes. So back in the 70s, 80s, you had Super Friends. And then you had the Superman cartoons. And then you had one of the best cartoons ever, period.
Young Justice?
No, not Young Justice. Although that one's fly too. But that
one is dope.
But Batman the animated series. Dog, still to this day, one of the best cartoons ever.
Shouts to that Alfred though. That Alfred was so about it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
I remember there was an episode where he was like he was Batman's fighting Mr. Freeze, dog, and Alfred just kept giving Batman chicken noodle soup, dog. And Batman was like, there's nothing in my utility belt, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you keep giving me chicken noodle soup, dog? And like, at the end of the joint, like, Batman was able to, like, realize that, like, Alfred was giving him that shit as a weapon to use against Mr. Freeze, dog. And it was the most effective weapon he had the whole episode, dog.
Because Alfred was a G.
Because Alfred was a G.
Shout out to the Teen Titans movie. You understand?
Yeah. So I mean, from the 90s up to the 2000s, like you said, with Young Justice, with the first Teen Titans cartoon, and then switching it over to Teen Titans Go, and now that I've heard that Teen Titans Go is a monster. That movie joint is a monster.
It's the best. It's the best DC movie I've watched in a long time.
That's what. Actually, you're not the only person to say that I've heard that from. So, my thing is, what I'm trying to say is and like you said, Remy, Batman Ninja, I think it's Gotham by Gaslight is the other joint with Batman in a different time period. Like, all this shit is DC's thing, but they went super dark with their live action, and that's not going to work. Marvel's thing is live action. Y'all don't watch Marvel cartoons. Like, nobody watches the
like that are, but they're trash.
Right. No, they have a Spider-Man joint that's pretty good.
Which Spider-Man joint? They got like 5 Spider-Man. They've had like 5 Spider-Man joints.
I think that's what the issue is, that they just keep once the viewership whatever drops off, they just start a new joint.
Right.
And I think that's the issue. But
I think that's that if they play, both of them play to their strengths, then we would see a much more balance between Marvel and DC.
Now, if they never released Green Lantern, you know what I'm saying?
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool,
that fucked up the whole trajectory of DC, because it was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? These X-Men joints are flying. Oh, they love superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And that was their first step, dog. That's what fucked them up, dog. Just like,
that definitely didn't help.
So you about to run a mile at Penn Relays and you didn't tie your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was so bad that they were like, no, this don't count towards our universe. Do over.
But that's what I think they should do. I think they should run back all those Batman and those Superman storylines. You know what I'm saying? Revamp them.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Yeah. We saw, you know what I'm saying, him take on motherfucking Jack Nicholson. You got him, but
right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see that again. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how that story plays out. Contemporized. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, does that matter though? Because that Teen Titans Go to the movies, that's caking. Like, why not just stay in that lane? Why even try to force it? Like, Aquaman looks good. Shazam looks like it's going to be fun and funny.
Nah, Shazam looks trash to me.
Really?
Because it looks like they're trying to do the Marvel shit. It looks like they're trying to do the Marvel shit all over again. And every time they try to do Marvel shit, they fuck it up. Stop trying to do Marvel shit. Do it cause look at the times like they got it right. You know what I'm saying? With the Batman, with the Christian Bale Batman joints.
Yep.
The Chris Nolan joints.
Yep.
You went dark. You went, you know what I'm saying? Like, DC Comics, on them joints and it worked. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, when you try to go like Marvel-y with the motherfucking Suicide Squad joints,
yeah,
as like a dark Avengers movie, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, like it didn't really work. You know what I'm saying? Even though I kind of like Suicide Squad,
really,
like, it has its place. It has its place. It's not the greatest movie ever. It's far from it. But like
what are we?
I can sit and watch that.
What are we? Some type of Suicide Squad?
Bruh, I can sit and watch that on a fucking lazy Saturday afternoon.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I'll give you that. It's not a terrible movie.
It has its place Saturday on TBS.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah. Like Saturday on Fox 5. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all are washed like me. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't play motherfucking Green Lantern on Fox 5.
No, they don't.
Nah. Because that movie is trash, though.
Awful.
Because again, like they were trying to go a little lighter than they're supposed to go for DC Comics. DC Comics is dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it dark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like they shit the bed totally with the first Superman joint.
Man of Steel.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Man of Steel was alright to me. Mm-hmm. Like it worked. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Struggle Face Zod. You know what I'm saying?
And shouts out to Henry Cavill, who's in the new Mission Impossible joint too.
Yeah.
With one of my favorite memes this summer is Henry Cavill reloading his arms. That shit is amazing, dog. That shit is hilarious.
I just think it's a fundamental flaw. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have somebody like Josh Brolin who can read the Infinity Wars, you know what I'm saying, series of comics and be like, yo, I can, you know what I'm saying, bring some kind of light to this, you know what I'm saying, Thanos guy. Like, he's an interesting character.
Right.
And I feel like there's interesting characters in DC that could be, you know what I'm saying, fleshed out and more developed, but they're just not doing those things. It's like I said, we felt for Killmonger. We felt for, even to some degree, the Joker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Gamora and Thanos even, you know what I'm saying? Like, he told his story how, like, you know what I'm saying, half his planet was starving. They're gonna die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we felt those things. And they were able to get actors to read those comics and be like, yo, I want to do this. And it's like, with Superboy, Supergirl, Superman, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With Batwoman, Batgirl, Batboy, you know what I'm saying?
Robin.
Batman.
And Robin.
You know what I'm saying? And Robin, you know what I'm saying? And Alfred, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucking Bruce Willis, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how am I getting into this? But then it's like, if I were to play Batman, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Say, I'm gonna step into Bruce Willis' shoes?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna follow Bruce Willis?
You can't, and you really can't follow Bruce Willis.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really can't. But
I'll give you Val Kilmer, but you're not gonna follow Bruce Willis. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll tell you what where DC really does a misstep with their live action. And I think the thing is, DC's villains have always been dope. All of Batman's villains, Superman's villains, Brainiac, Lex Luthor, Mr. Mxyzptlk, like all of these villains have always been dope, and they can't get them right in the movies.
Like I said, they had Doomsday like he was a regular nigga.
Right, right.
Yeah, like a tertiary character.
Right.
It's like, this nigga killed Batman. Right.
Like,
killed Superman, excuse me.
Yeah, and it's like, and you look at Batman's rogue gallery, like Two-Face, Mr. Penguin, Catwoman, the Joker. Like, all of these are very interesting characters. If they went ahead, and they tried to do it a little bit with Suicide Squad, but not really, because that wasn't like directly Batman versus these guys or Flash versus these guys. And I think if they spent time, and Remy, you hit it right on the head again, with Killmonger, with Thanos, with all these villains, where they're turning it around now and making the villains interesting. What's the shorty's name from Hela, from Thor? Interesting villain.
Yeah, right.
Killmonger, interesting villain. If they took that and spent time in the movies away from, they're so scared of looking away from Batman or Superman. They're so scared of people tuning out that they don't let these villains shine. And that's where they're fucking up, because these villains now in Marvel are basically half the movie and half the interest. Like, I want to see what the fuck happens with like Ant-Man came out. I wanted to see what happened with Ghost. They tried to make Ghost relatable. Didn't really work that good. But yeah, if DC went all in with their villains, I think they could be on to something.
Only niggas that related was the Apollo kids. You know what I'm saying?
What DC needs to do is like pull like a M. Night Shyamalan with the DC villains, dog.
What?
And like and make a movie about, you know, like a person, like
I see
like
what you're saying.
doing whatever, and then at the end of the movie, it's like, oh, that motherfucker was the Joker the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that. I like that.
like he did, like M. Night Shyamalan did with Split. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, oh,
yeah,
this is it. Like, that motherfucker is Bruce Willis. This motherfucking Batman and that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what though? With Split, I think it's funny because nobody likes, a lot of people don't like spoilers. But the thing with Split was, if you had it spoiled for you and you were told that actually Batman is in the end, you're like, hold up. I might have to see this movie now because Batman's going to show up in the end.
Listen, man, I'm gonna fix this for you right now. Y'all listening?
Yeah.
No, not you. I'm talking about DC.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? This is all you gotta do right here, DC. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Cast Bruce Willis as old Batman.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Ooh.
Have him in the dingy wife beater. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Cussing like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And like for whatever reason, trap him in a tower on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds dope. That sounds dope.
The only problem is,
maybe you have a scene where like someone shoots out like a whole bunch of glass and he has to walk over it barefoot.
Oh, he forgot his utility belt.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
The problem is, I can see Bruce Willis as Batman, but not as Bruce Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I can't see him as Bruce Wayne, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that looks like.
You know, for good measure, have like Carl Winslow. You know what I'm saying, in that shit.
Yeah, they should do like a old like 70s blaxploitation joint. Just have egregious like stunt double like
no boom.
So it's gonna be like Lorenzo Lamas as Clark. I mean not Clark Kent, as Bruce Wayne.
Boom.
And then it goes to Bruce Willis as Batman. Like you see his face as Bruce Willis, like putting the mask on.
Boom. You missed the golden opportunity there, dog. That's Batsploitation.
That's it.
That's
what
it.
I'm saying. I'm telling you, dog. You're gonna have like Sean Connery as, you know what I'm saying, Bruce Wayne. And then like visually you see the face of Bruce Willis put on the mask of Batman. And then he takes it off. And like halfway through the stubble, you know what I'm saying? It turns back into Sean Connery.
Oh man, like once he puts the mask on, he's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But like, when he takes it off, he's like Anthony Hopkins, dog.
Full British accent, dog. As soon as he takes it off.
Oh shit!
I'm with that, dog.
I'm trying to tell
That's
you,
hilarious.
trying to make money out here, dog.
That's
Holla at me,
hilarious.
DC.
Holla at us, DC.
Holla at us, dog. I got crazy visions.
Yo, I thought motherfucking The Rock was supposed to be Shazam, dog. What the fuck happened to that?
Man, apparently DC backed out of that or some shit. I don't know. The Rock is still.
Why did they fuck it up? Why are they fucking up like that, dog?
He's still on contract to be Black Adam. I think what happened was all the dark shit has been failing, and Black Adam's going to be some dark shit. So they were like, first movie with Shazam, it's got to be light, it's got to be funny. Then we can bring in Black Adam. I think that's what happened. Yeah.